Hi, everybody. I am Ashley Williams, and I am joined by my delightful,
Oh,
handsome, hilariously funny,
come on
deeply
now.
moving, incredible actor, Lucas Bryant.
No, no, keep it going. Don't say the name
I,
yet. Just
I think I ran
continue with
out.
the list. That was great. Hello, Ashley. Hi, everyone. We are so excited for you to watch our all new movie, 5 More Minutes, Moments Like These, which is part of Miracles of Christmas.
Okay, so we're going to be answering a couple of questions
Yeah,
that Hallmark Movies and Mysteries sent our way. So we're going to get started. We're going to dive right in. Are you with me, Lucas?
I am fully with you.
I
Yes.
feel it. I feel it. Okay. So, 5 More Minutes, Moments Like These is a story about family, healing, and love. So, I play a woman named Caitlyn who yearns to better connect with her son Adam after her husband Brian has passed. So, without giving away any spoilers, can we share a little bit more about our movie?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Would it be a spoiler if I mentioned that I was in it?
I think
That
we're
is
going to go with this is the core cast. So the big
okay.
deal is
Okay.
right here.
We're
We are
allowed
the
to say
core
that.
cast here.
Let's say
Yeah.
that. Okay, great. Yeah.
Um, I had a really good time shooting this movie with you.
That is so nice of you to say. I
Yeah.
also had a really good time shooting this movie with you.
One thing that I really appreciated about this movie is that it gives you all the feels. There's all the Christmas, there's the decorations, there's all that stuff. But honestly, I think this was the most kind of serious, emotional, in-depth story that I think I've ever told on Hallmark. And it's funny because I did this other movie like 6 months prior called Two Tickets to Paradise, which was a comedy. And this one is much more sort of in the drama realm. So, Lucas, are people going to see me cry?
I just want to say that there's a baseball term they use. I don't know if you're familiar with baseball, but when you hit
Nope.
a ball and it goes far, some people call it a home run. Some people talk about knocking it out of the park. That refers to the baseball park.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, it's a really big deal.
Are you
And
about to tell me that I am out?
you were picked off at first. No, you absolutely destroyed this. It
Oh,
was
thank you.
so, I
That's a
mean,
compliment.
yes,
Okay, good.
it was unbelievable. You're
Oh,
hilarious in real life and in all your other work, but I think people are going to be super impressed with the line you walk between still being funny, ridiculously funny, and finding those moments to bring the funny into something that's much more dramatic and emotional, and then just like rock the floodgates when you need to.
I
She
can.
is a
Ah,
very talented actor who can do it all, and
oh,
she does it.
thank you. Back at you. I think we made a really good team. You were a really wonderful,
I
supportive, incredible co-star.
Thank
Um, okay,
you.
so
Thank you.
tell us about your character, will ya?
I play Caitlyn, who returns home. No, hang on. I'm Lucas Bryant. I play a local contractor named Matthew who grew up in this town, who had a relationship with your late husband. We went together. We went to high school together. We played football together.
Mhm.
And there is a connection between the first house that he designed and built, and that you lived in, and is now possibly being sold to a company that I'm working for. So I have a little bit of a conflict of interest,
Mhm.
knowing the family, wanting to approach the family about that, but also needing to be sensitive to the emotional needs of the family and the relationship to this house.
I would imagine it may have been a bit awkward for Matthew, because I think
Yeah,
Matthew sees Caitlin and I think there's kind of a connection there, but Matthew used to be friends with Caitlyn's deceased husband. So it's a little awkward, right? Like you don't want to overstep and
absolutely. Right. And I think there's a connection that they both feel. But yes, obviously, how do you carefully respect that previous relationship and that relationship that they're having now? And something that I really liked about our characters in this movie is we didn't really shy away from, well, maybe you did a little bit, you tried, but shy away from, I mean, your character, talking about that connection like grown-ups, like adults, you know? Talking about the issues that we were dealing with, the difficulties, obviously, in, well, I suppose, especially for you, in how to move forward. But it wasn't like a series of misunderstandings and miscommunications that somehow resolved itself. It was a much more grown-up sort of relationship.
Yeah, I could work on that in my own personal life. Okay.
What you're referring to.
Okay. So Caitlyn, that's my character. Caitlyn and her son Adam, they start to strengthen their bond this Christmas, being back with Brian's family and spending time with Matthew. What is a quality, we're asked, what is a quality we admire about each of our characters? Well, one thing I really appreciated about Matthew was, my goodness, just the sheer availability.
Right. Always there, like just beside you, standing there, waiting for instructions.
Lend a hand. I mean, first of all, this guy's a contractor, but like he's happy to just jump in, help out around the house. And Caitlyn's pretty handy too, but it's always nice to have a partner in crime that way. But that was something that, and I'm glad that at one point my character even said, like, I can't believe you have this much free time for me.
Right.
Very grateful.
Well, I think that he probably, he kept it inside, but he made special allowances for you.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome. You had a lot going on, and yes, he was a giving guy, but I think he wanted to be especially giving and helpful in your situation.
Yeah.
Another thing I just wanted to get in there that you admired about me was my fashion sense, right?
Yes. Fashion.
Right?
Holy
We never really talked about this, but I could see it in your eyes most days, like when you saw me come out of the trailer.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
So listen, side note, we are going to be live tweeting or I am. I don't know if you are, but live tweeting.
I will. Yeah.
Yeah, the airing of this show, which is this Saturday at 10/9 Central on Hallmark Movies and Mysteries. But one thing that I would like for people to just highlight for me is which of Matthew's shirts is your favorite as you go through the live tweet.
Right.
Just let me know, because I have my own personal faves, and I'll give you a hint. It's pocket. So that's all I'm going to tell you, because again, no spoilers.
Right. No spoilers. That's great. I would also like any tips on any fashion tips that you've got. Just bring them at me. I put it all into a list that I read every morning as I dress.
From Twitter?
Yeah. From everywhere. I mean, you got to take what you can get. Top 10 undies selections. Okay. What I admired about your character is, I think Matthew even says this in the script, best mom ever. Out there killing it. Isn't that a line? Every day?
They're killing it every day. Yeah, I think I remember you saying that. Yeah. Yeah, Caitlyn's a pretty committed mother. Yeah.
Incredibly committed mother, and super successful professional, and juggling single mom career and all those things, doing it with grace and ease and a sense of humor and fun, which for me personally is the most important thing. But so, yeah, all of it. You were a machine, an incredible machine.
Yeah, Caitlyn. Yeah, Caitlyn. Backwards and in heels. Am I right, ladies? Okay. Oh, wait. You take this next one.
Okay. As Matthew and Caitlyn spend time together making improvements to her house, she also rediscovers the strength of the community. Did we each have a favorite scene?
Ooh,
Mm,
I feel like that's a leading question
yeah.
because you want to hear about a scene with the. I mean, listen, I really loved. Sorry if I could just take it away.
Yeah,
I
please.
loved the whole trolley B story. It was very fun. There was that they found this old trolley that just looked so good, so authentic, and every once in a while, when we were shooting, the trolley did start
Hmm.
on its own, which was exciting.
Very exciting.
Several times it didn't start,
Right.
but we were able to be the cameras were rolling several times when it was working, operating, and I just thought it was so fun. I haven't done a movie with like an old Christmas trolley like that with the lights on it, and I really
Totally.
love
It was like life meets art because in the script, the issue is can they get this trolley running again? And in real life, the question was, is this thing ever going to run?
that. Right. It was good. It was very method of the trolley.
Totally. And also, I think we both had this experience. We'd been reading the script and they'd been describing this Christmas trolley. And then the day came when we were shooting the trolley, and both of us were like, oh my gosh, that is an amazing Christmas trolley. I think we were picturing like I was picturing anyway, like a
Like,
children's ride, like
oh,
a little
right.
train set, something that people could get on, but sort of awkwardly that went around in
Right.
a circle. I didn't picture like
It
an
was beautiful.
actual, yeah,
It
a,
was beautiful.
a giant thing that can carry many people.
Yeah, that was really cool.
It
All
was.
right. Yule Fest is one of the best things about Hollingford, and riding the trolley is Caitlyn's son's Adam's favorite thing, along with volunteering on Christmas Day. What are your favorite holiday traditions?
Mine.
Yeah.
Well, I have talked about this before because I've done a couple Hallmark Christmas movies before, and my Christmases now are completely turned upside down because my wife is Australian. So we generally go to, because if you're a smart person and a good person, you generally do what your wife says. So that means I mostly go to Australia for Christmas to be with her family. And it is absurd because first of all, Australia, and second of all, it's the middle of their summer. It's their summer holidays. So Christmas is a completely backwards event. I'm Canadian, I grew up in the total Hallmark Christmas winter wonderland idea of Christmas, and they have very short shorts, very little shirts, thongs, which are flip flops on their feet, and Santa hats on the beach. It's really strange. So for the first couple times I was in Australia, I couldn't quite figure out what was going on. They would sing Christmas carols in the park in the summer, in the heat. It's sort of like 4th of July, but you're singing jingle bells.
I
Um,
love
the
this. I
surfers
really
are
want to
wearing
go there.
Santa hats.
Oh, I love it because I myself am not a fan of the cold, so I think this is exactly up my alley.
You
We
should
should do
come.
Christmas in Australia,
Yeah.
Christmas down under,
Mhm.
down home in the down under Christmas.
This is a new pitch that we're bringing to Hallmark for the Down Under Christmas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I want you in a thong.
Yeah. 2 thongs on my feet. They're flip flops, Ashley.
You can wear two thongs if you want. Okay, you're up next.
Oh, great.
Oh,
What am I up with?
number six,
Ooh.
I love. You're
Okay.
doing great.
This movie is the second Christmas romance inspired by Scott McCreery's song 5 More Minutes. If you could have 5 more minutes with someone this Christmas, who would it be? And you can't say me because I'm going to be in Australia.
5 more minutes with someone.
Yep.
I mean, listen, I gotta go with my mother, passed away 5 years ago. But the idea of only having 5 minutes really stresses me out.
Right. I think of it more as a figure of speech. Okay.
Oh,
It's not like there's not
okay,
going to
this
be
is
a
helping.
timer, and it's
This
not
is
going to,
helping.
yeah, it's
There's
not
no
going to,
timer that's gonna ding
no,
and she's gonna vanish.
it's not
Okay.
going to start buzzing.
Yeah. I mean, listen, you know, my mother loved Christmas, and she had this box of Christmas earrings. And on the top of the box, she had written in pen, fun. And I still have it. You open it up. She had like, you know, it's from like the 90s. So she had like Christmas troll earrings and lots of bell necklaces and reindeer earrings and all these little funny charms. I mean, she just loved Christmas.
That's amazing.
So
Why do you think, why did she write fun on the box? Did she
I
organize things in categories of?
No, she was not an organized person, but I do think that it was the box that you can't have that stuff out all year round. It's only for
Right.
Christmas time. But I think she was just like, this is the fun one. And then the rest were sort of like profesh, you know?
That's amazing.
Yeah. Well, who would you want 5 more minutes with?
Well, your mom and her fun earrings for sure.
Oh, that's
Um,
so sweet.
I I would love to see that. Um, but I guess I would have to say all of my grandparents
Oh,
who are no
good.
longer here, no longer with us in the physical sense.
Sure.
Um, but I had, my grandmother on my mom's side was an absolute. Her house was on the edge of town, backed into the woods, covered in snow. We would always go for Christmas. I thought this was normal, but I realize it's a sort of hallmark Norman Rockwell kind of existence. I had about 25 cousins that were around the same age as myself and my sister, and my older brother and older sister. I had a couple of cousins their age. Everyone would come together to descend on my grandparents' house, sledding in the backyard, hot chocolate, cider, all the things. And she gave me, I've also talked about this, she would give me a lovely Christmas turtleneck every year. We would all wear our Christmas sweaters. And it was just, she was the most positive and supportive and smiley and loving grandmother possible. And
What's
the
her name?
her name was Claire.
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 Oh, Claire.
Claire. And she, but then my other grandparents too, I didn't get to know as well. My mother's father, I never even met. And so I would love to spend some time with him because he's a sort of just a family legend to me. So yeah, all of them.
Love it. That's really cool. Okay, Matthew and Caitlyn have a lot in common, and they enjoy being together, whether it's making Christmas crafts or putting up Christmas decorations. Did we have any fun stories from filming?
No.
Do you remember? It was terrible. Do you remember when it was 4 a.m. and you put eye drops in my eyes?
Oh yeah, I really did.
That was pretty good.
That was really great.
In the morning, and I think I had just done a scene where I was like weeping, and then we had to do a scene where we have an almost kiss. It's like this,
right?
It's like that.
Yeah,
that's basically the whole scene was what I just did.
Yeah,
it was like this.
Yeah,
and my eyes were all burny and they hurt, and so you got some Visine because it's really hard to put your own Visine in, although you're really good at it.
Well, I have practiced.
Yeah,
a little bit. I did miss, and it went all over.
It was really funny. I think there's a video somewhere of that.
There's a video somewhere, and it was sort of like seemed like some form of water torture because you were incredibly nervous.
I was begging for it.
Incredibly terrified. Yeah. Oh, just do it. Okay, just do it. Okay, I'm ready. Do it right now. And then
yeah. That was good. Those were some good memories. Okay, you're up next.
I'm up next. Okay. More reading for me. Oh, this story shows how one wish can change the course of destiny and lead to a second chance at happiness. What are we hoping the viewers will take away after watching this movie? What do you think, Ash?
Gosh, I mean, I come to a story like this. I have two children of my own, boys, both boys. And what was interesting about Caitlyn was watching her working to connect with her son. And I think formerly the holidays had always been a time when the two of them could sort of get closer. But I think, he's getting a little bit older. And I think she was noticing some distance there. And, I really appreciated how Caitlyn really listened to her son, listened to what he needed and what he wanted, and said, like, I don't want anything for Christmas this year, she didn't fight him on it, and I think that's something I could really learn, because I think I sometimes try to strong arm my children into whatever I want them to do, or whatever idea I have of a tradition or a holiday or an event, but so I appreciated that. And in general, I think it is a really good question for all of us to be asking ourselves. Like, if we had an opportunity to speak to somebody who had passed, what are the things that we say? Because I think it informs what we say right now to those who are living,
Absolutely. Yep.
That was a meandering answer, but
that was a great answer. That was a absolutely fantastic answer. I think I'm right with you. Yeah, that was, I also have children. I also would benefit from the continued, patience and focus and ability to listen and just be there. I think Caitlyn was sometimes, this is another line from the movie, concerned about doing it right, getting things right, making the right choice. And I think what she discovers and or illustrates is, that being there and being together is doing it right. Just being there for someone is enough. And I too would do better to let go of the need for control sometimes and just be there with the people I love.
I love that. That's great. So, all right. So, keeping with our Hallmark Live tradition, everyone ready? We have a rapid fire game of this or that, inspired by 5 more minutes, moments like these, and miracles of Christmas. So we are going to pick the option that we like best, and we're both going to answer. Okay. So I'll do the first one. You'll do the second one. I'll do the third one at cinema.
Oh, sorry. You're going to do
I'll start.
Okay. And then
but we both are going to answer, because I really want to know what your answer is. Okay.
Okay.
So,
got it.
Ready?
Yeah. No, well, no, but let's just do it.
Gingerbread houses or cookie decorating?
Cookie decorating.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I totally disagree. I'm all gingerbread houses.
But okay. Unfortunately, you're wrong about that.
Okay, you're next.
Okay. Would you rather ride on a jolly trolley or a Christmas train?
What's a jolly trolley? Is that what we have?
I'm a little confused about this one too. I would not know necessarily the difference.
I think a trolley is just sort of going around town, maybe, with like a bell and, bringing you from this place to that place.
I guess the jolly trolley is what we had in the movie.
That's what we had in our movie. But the Christmas train is like the movie Christmas Train.
Like the Polar Express?
Yeah. I have to refresh my memory. I feel like I'd want to go Christmas Train, just because I feel like there's so much more. It's like you're in for a longer haul.
You want to cover more ground.
Yeah. And maybe take a nap.
Yeah.
There's more opportunities to get cozy.
Right. There's probably a sleeper car in the Christmas Train.
That's what I would be after.
And there's a dining car.
See, you could have snacks.
Right.
I think we both agree.
Christmas Train. Jolly Trolley is great, but 100% Christmas Train. Yeah.
Totally. Okay, matching PJs or ugly Christmas sweaters?
You go first.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Okay, I'm going to go first. Ugly Christmas sweaters.
Really?
Yeah. Totally.
See, I totally disagree. I would say matching PJs because here's the thing about an ugly Christmas sweater. It could get a little itchy. Sweaters are itchy and heavy, and especially, I don't know about your ugly Christmas sweaters, but mine usually have like a ball or an ugly or a jingle, and it gets caught on things. And the PJs, you can stay in them for days.
This is true.
Very comfortable.
Very comfortable. This is true. What you need for an ugly Christmas sweater and your added comfort is one of my grandma's Christmas turtlenecks underneath.
That wasn't an option. No? If that had been an option, that definitely would have been mine.
It's now an option. That's why they make turtlenecks. They come up to here and then nothing can spike you through them, you know?
Smart. So smart. Okay, you're next.
Hot cocoa or hot cider?
There's only one answer.
What? Okay. See, this is what you do. You ask me to answer first, and then you say the opposite.
Wait, is that what I do? Oh my gosh, you might be right. Okay. I'm going to say hot cocoa.
There's only one right answer, and then
hot cocoa.
I say it, and she's like, you're wrong.
Hot cocoa.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
No, now you're coming to me.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, hot cocoa. Although we have to give an honorable mention to hot cider, obviously, but
I think hot cider is confident in who hot cider is. I don't think either.
It should be. It's really got its own niche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you go next, but I'll answer first.
You're just saying that, but okay. Pick out a Christmas tree or decorate a Christmas tree.
I'm going to say decorate a Christmas tree.
Yeah, that's the only answer.
Okay, done. Oh, I'm so relieved. Okay, I'm next. Angel or star Christmas tree topper?
Ooh, this, I'm going to be Canadian about this one. It could go either way. I'm on the fence. Alternating years.
Ooh, okay.
I would say I'm not just saying it. It is a fact that in my extended family, we have both, not just one on each side of the family, but like multiple on each side of the family. And it's basically what the family is feeling, what vibe the family is feeling on a given year. It decides the top of the tree.
Ooh. Yeah. Interesting stuff.
What about you? Just the opposite of what I said?
Had an angel at the top for my childhood. But now in hindsight, I feel like it should be a star. Like when I draw a picture of a Christmas tree, I draw a star on top.
Right.
But maybe that's because I don't know how to draw an angel.
You draw terrible angels. I've seen them. They're scary. But the star, on the other hand,
easy peasy.
Many people can pull off a star. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult your artistic talents. You can draw a beautiful angel if you set your mind to it.
I don't think I could. All right, you're up.
Christmas in the city or in the mountains?
This is tough. Okay.
Why can't a city be in the mountains?
Huh? That's true.
A mountain city.
Boulder is a city in the mountains.
Christmas in Boulder or
Christmas in Manhattan? I feel like it's city for me. Because I want to make sure, like do you get anxiety like, oh no, what if I forgot to get a present for somebody or we run out of cider? Like, I just want to know that I have everything nearby. You
need to know that there's a 24-hour store within walking distance of wherever you are.
If you can get me a 24-hour CVS on the mountaintop, I'm happy.
Yeah, no, they haven't invented those in Boulder yet. They don't even know what CVS means in Boulder.
All right, my turn? Yeah. Christmas Eve or Christmas morning?
Christmas morning.
I totally disagree. Christmas Eve is all about for me. Christmas Eve is the best part. I would even go as far as to say that by
Yep.
10 a.m. on Christmas morning, I'm already getting depressed.
Wow, because you missed Christmas Eve so much.
It's like it's all over. What's the point of anything?
Wow. Well, I don't know about you, but in my experience, Santa arrives after Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Does that work for you?
It's not all about Santa. It's about
No, of course it's not.
anticipation of everything.
Right. Are we arguing right now?
I think we are, but I'm into it.
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are so excited for you all to watch our movie, 5 More Minutes, Moments Like These. Lucas, tell them when it airs.
Oh my goodness. It airs Saturday, December 17th at 10/9 Central on Hallmark Movies and Mysteries.
And just make sure to use the hashtag 5 More Minutes with the FIVE spelled out. 5 More Minutes.
Hashtag 5 More Minutes.
We're so excited that you guys are gonna watch, and we're gonna be live tweeting. So let us know what you think. We're so excited for you to see Lucas's shirts and me crying and being funny.
Mostly my shirt.
We love you guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. See you then.
Bye. Thank you.